Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at the Retaj Battlefleet for the Sultanate and Dystopian Wars by Warcradle Studios. Alright, the Retaj Battlefleet then. It contains a Retaj portal ship and 4 Carolus destroyers. Relatively compact and bijou compared to a lot of other battle fleets. It does have the QR code, so you can click on that to go for the build instructions. And inside we have a bag of resin and 2 sprues. Both sprues are identical. They are the Sultanate Frontline Squadron sprue. So this allows you to build your Carolus frigates, 2 from each, and then you use the main cruiser body that would generally be used for other Sultanate ships to combine it with the resin to make that portal ship. So this is interesting. So, what have we got? Do we have 2 of each sprue? Pump, pump. Okay. So obviously these are going to be combined with the main ship bodies to make our portal ship itself. There's a very shouty Egyptian theme on these pieces, replicated on the side here as well. These large faces. The resin looks very crisply cast and I can't see any bubbles or slips. Bit of flash to be cleaned up. But I think that should be fairly easy to do in short order. So let's get them built. Alright, the Retaj is built. As you can see, it's a twin-hulled catamaran style ship. A lot of resin going on with this kit. But you can see things like the, I'm going to call them nacelles, the little pod engines are resin. So they're much shorter than the standard plastic ones that you would get with these cruisers. So hybrid kit. It is, what's that? Almost 110 mil, sorry, almost 100 mil long, about 98 in length, and at its widest point it is 73, shall we say? I could actually just do that, couldn't I? 72. Glad we sorted that out. The central section of the portal ship sits upright between the twin hulls. And there's some nice level of detail there. The resin cast was very good across the main ship body and the portal. Some slight slippage / lines on these guns. So it comes with a twin pair of, I was going to say cannon, can't remember the name. They're a long range sort of twin barreled Judgment. I think it's called a Judgment gun. Interesting because the destroyers that this kit also comes with are also armed with single variants of those. They fire 5 dice at all ranges, including if they're supporting. So they are devastating at long range. I'll pop one of these little fellas in. You can see, same thing again. Main hull plastic and then adds this front deck and gun. So they are devastating at all ranges, but particularly so at long, where I suppose you want to sit back and protect. You don't need to be getting up close. So having a set of those to protect your portal ship is very good. The portal ship itself has some interesting little quirks. So it can fire off a portal up to 20 inches away. Other portal ships or portal generators are 5-inch deployment, and then they extend by 5 inches for every additional ship in the unit that also has portal. But with this, you can launch that portal further forward by itself and then use other portals deployed by those other ships to allow bomb attacks to come in from any direction. They use that portal as range and then have a 360-degree arc from the portal, so you can place it behind or to the side of things. So it's very good in that respect. It is only using bombs through it, so you can't use the judgment lasers to go in and nobble somebody from behind, but they don't really need to. From distance, they are, comparatively speaking, very, very damaging. They also come with a reinforced deck, so any aerial SRS that attacks them reduces the incoming damage against it. So they're quite resilient, so they can sit back and really upset your opponent from a distance, force them to close and deal with you, which is never good because they are all part of the Order, a secret fanatical cult, which means all of the troops count as elite on both the little Carolus destroyers and on the Retaj itself. So anybody who gets up close will find themselves getting absolutely spanked in an assault. But there you have it, the Retaj Battlefleet for the Sultanate. So there we have it, the Retaj portal ship. Interesting little bit of kit. Obviously quite nimble, quite nippy, like most of the Sultanate fleet are. This one leaning more on the Order, which is coming in from the sort of the Wild West Exodus side of Dystopian Wars. Not something they've really explored too much to date. But that portal ship and its ability to throw out threat sort of 20 inches or so away and then allow other ships to take advantage of that. I can see that getting a lot of use in the Sultanate fleets. Allows you to sort of hit and run and cut from various directions. So if your opponent starts turning in one direction to deal with you, then the attacks can come from the rear instead. But let me know what you think below. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.